What is up, FA Nation? Jake Parry here, back with another week of picks over on Underdog, this time for the Rocket Classic. If you guys are not already using Underdog, make sure to check out fantasyalarm.com/underdog and use code ALARM at sign up. All new users using code ALARM will receive a 50% deposit match up to $1,000 and a 99% discounted pick. But with that being said, let's head on over to Detroit Golf Club. Starting off this week, we're going to stick with a golfer who has just been otherworldly in the last 5 starts that he's made. We're going to stick with Ben Griffin here, higher than 5.5 birdies in round 1. As I just mentioned, Griffin's been absolutely phenomenal. His worst finish over the last 4 weeks was his finish last week at the Travelers, where he finished tied for 14th, but he's got a win, 2 other top 10s, and a second place runner-up finish in that same stretch here. He also had a win just a few weeks prior to that at the Zurich Classic of New Orleans. He's consistently played pretty well here. He's really only struggled off the tee. However, his driver has been an absolute weapon of late, having gained strokes with the driver in 8 of his last 9 starts and 11 of his last 12 overall. He's consistently hitting the ball well, and at this course where the fairways are a little bit more wide and the increased accuracy that he's seen should put him in better positions to score, I think Griffin is a good pick here to score pretty well in round 1. Following it up here, I'm going to go with Max Gracerman, lower than 68.5 strokes in round 1. Gracerman is a guy who I go back and forth quite a bit with for this week. He's been playing some good golf as of late, has not missed the cut since the Texas Children's Open. He hasn't played particularly well, kind of sitting in that, top 25 to top 35-ish range pretty consistently. But that said, he has scored well here in the past. He debuted here last year, came in tied for 31st. He beat this number in the 3rd round of the event, but he's playing better golf this year. He's pretty consistent. His game lines up really, really well for this event. Last year at this event, he struggled around the green and on approach, both of which have been strengths for him over the last 5 weeks. So he looks like the type of golfer who's getting hot at the right time and should be able to put up some pretty good numbers here. And last pick for me, I'm going to go with Akshay Bhatia, also scoring lower than 68.5 strokes. Akshay has not been playing his best golf as of late. He missed the cut at the U.S. Open, tied for 54th at the Travelers after making the cut. However, I still think he can score at this event. His downfall at Travelers was really his final round. He struggled around the green, which isn't as important this week. However, when he debuted here last year, he tied for 2nd place. He beat this number in 3 of the 4 rounds that he played, only missing out on the 4th round of the event, finishing 1 shot behind eventual winner Cam Davis. I think Akshay likes this course. I think he plays well at this course. His irons have been strong. His driver has been pretty solid of late. His putter, we know he's been one of the top putters on tour this year, and he can get hot with it at any given moment, as he did last year at this event. I think he lines up really well for some good scoring here. So I'm going to ride Akshay to finish out this 3-pick parlay we've got going on here. But guys, that has been another week of picks over on Underdog. Again, if you're not currently using Underdog, check out fantasyalarm.com/underdog and use code ALARM. Get that deposit match, get that discounted pick, and let's go make some money.